If you're going to eat cake, you really should use a fork.
Cut, go ahead.
Got it! Yeah!
Shotgun! I've already called it, didn't I?
You ready?
I had seen a lot of superhero movies like everybody else had, and was always left the movie theater going, yeah, it looked cool, but there's something missing. There's a heart, you know, there's a humanity.
No, I'm the spleen. If you want to know what my power is, pull my finger.
It was a funny idea that a bunch of guys who were trying to be superheroes and weren't good at it, in a world where, that's the line that they use in every trailer, in a world where superheroes exist. But in a world where they're real superheroes, these guys are like these wannabes, and just having to deal with like the everyday minutia of trying to be a superhero.
Butch needs his vest back. He's got a game on Saturday.
Well, it's my vest, too. I bought it for him.
I'm an adult now. Do you want to go back in the bank?
Morning, Sally.
You're late!
Yes, I know. I was up all night trying to defend the city from evil.
I'm a superhero, too. I have powers. Red eyes, red eyes, red eyes. What a treat. We weren't expecting to see you again, so... Spoon?
Jeffrey?
Yeah. Mom, how many times have I asked you not to just barge in here?
Roll, please. Rolling.
Even though they don't have the mythical trappings of what we imagine true heroes to be, they come good with that. And I think that's probably the, you know, if there's a deeper meaning in this, it's great, honest strength can come from anywhere.
This is egg salad. It's loaded with cholesterol. The wife won't even let me touch it. Like it or not, this is our fight. We few. We happy few.
It's about misfits. It's about people who really don't fit in, but they have something to offer anyway.
It's about loser superheroes. That's all you have to say, and people go, oh, I can't wait to see that.
Try not to hurt him. Because, you know, I've heard a lot of stuntmen in my day. They call me the Bull. I never thought I'd see Paul Rubens, you know, sticking his butt in a limo and letting loose on Jeffrey Rush, Academy Award winner.
I just couldn't stop laughing when I read it. I thought, you know, just the superheroes' outfits and, you know, their attitude, and even just the dialogue that they have back and forth, which has just got even better with the cast, you know, with Bill Macy and Ben Stiller and Paul Rubens, all of them. They improvise so well.
Now, granted, you got a good arm. I'll give you that. But we're an elite cadre of...
Cadre.
You're in.
Welcome aboard.
Guys, would you... What are you...
What? What's the problem?
Welcome. Eddie?
What?
Nothing. No problem. Hey, welcome aboard.
I'm just doing this for the money. I don't have any investment emotionally or otherwise.
So true.
Janine is hilarious, you know. Janine and I have worked together a lot, so it's always fun to work with her.
Here we go. Rehearsing.
There's the ball that I use is about 30 pounds. Very, very hard, like, because Kinka will make me stand in the position with holding it behind, a 30-pound ball like that.
That's great, as long as you can get the pendulum so that the weight holds it there for them, then bring it down. All right, let's do it. And action. Try and tip up with that. One more time, Janine, and action. Great. Let's try everything. One more time, Janine. Let it hang at that pivot point, and action. And right back in the lens. Boom.
I took a bowling lesson. I'd never bowled before, believe it or not, even though my parents met in a bowling alley in real life.
And action.
But as it turns out, I don't need to know how to bowl. It's all CGI. It's all computer-generated imaging. So all I need to do is be in certain positions, and then they will, in post-production, make the ball do everything.
We're always coming up with ideas, which is one of the really fun things about not having a script.
book world, it would be a rumor as
How do
opposed
they
to
say
your...
controversy, though? Controversy.
Controversy. Controversy.
We all had a lot of freedom. Kinka gave us a lot of freedom to experiment with our characters, both before we were shooting and on the day.
There's a bit of
really?
controversy there. Ow.
I like to change things before we start shooting and then pretty much know what we're going to do.
You want a whole nother take, or you want to just pick this up?
Or can I do just one more for silly fun?
Yes, one for silly
you.
fun. But each one of them has their own special sort of buttons and ways in which they work, and I think it's nice to be able to like talk to Paul or talk to Janine or talk to Ben in my own sort of way with them.
Let's go right away.
It's going to work.
Yeah, it's gonna work. Let's go. I need rhythm.
Bill Macy is like the, you know, Ferrari of actors. His craft is just so finely tuned.
I'll tell you this, blah, 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 blah. And blah...
Camera left, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
So bizarre. Then can I put Janine over this far over?
Yes, you may.
Janine's here. And I'll tell you this.
Yes.
And you. And you. This fellow, Phil Rapena, is a martial arts guy, and he's been training.
Boom.
Got it. I've been spinning this shovel since we started the thing. I did the first 3 weeks with this huge whack on my forehead. I clocked myself with the shovel, knocked myself almost silly at home practicing.
Art. Here we go. Lights on and background. Action!
Cut, great. Cut! It's not a Nicolas Cage vehicle picture. It's not a Jim Carrey vehicle picture. It allowed me to really put my personality into the film and to really make it mine.
Well, Kinka doesn't know what the doing. What a hack. He's never directed anything before. What did he bring us? The Chihuahua? Viva Gorditas?
Oh my God.
He's done a zillion commercials. He's done every funny commercial you've ever seen. I saw his commercial reel. I thought he's the perfect guy for this.
A lot of the time, you'll be doing a scene, like a really serious scene, and you'll just be saying there, and like he'll just come in and suggest, you know, that scene would be really great if you just put a bag of Doritos in your hand.
A lot more energy, faster. I need to lose 30 seconds out of the scenes.
I mean, like, this has nothing to do with the scene. He's just like, oh yeah, right, I'm sorry, I'm still in my commercial world. Or he'll be like, yeah, can you have a milk mustache in that scene?
Red Eye's come into this and grab him, right? And give him this big wedgie and throw him on the table?
Well, I'd love while I'm up in wedgie position to be able to, you know, say that thing.
Which is?
Like, oh, my little fellas.
He just has the perfect personality for this script, too, for this story, because he's really childlike and really loving and really open and really encouraging. So it's just, he's a great captain of the ship.
You gotta start spinning it. Spin it. Yeah, start spinning it like this, because that's when the fork will...
Yes, this one should stick.
Swing him around. Hey, Billy, can you give me a ooh?
Yeah.
Oh!
It's astounding what they can do with special effects now. A lot of the stuff we're doing in real time. Like the fork you saw was on a line. That's in real time. You actually see it.
It's not a blow-up special effect, gunfire special effect movie. It's really special effects with comedy in them. So there's special comedy effects is what I like to call them.
And background moving! Lights! And action! Cut! Did I turn it off?
I really hit it off with Kinka Usher, the director, when we first met. There was a complete confidence and assurance and playfulness and openness to where this film could go.
You got any good stuff in there? Yeah?
Lots.
Like what? Me going, come on, all day long?
Kinka's great. He's good. He has fun. You know, he hangs out with all of us. He's not like that director that just hangs behind the monitor and never talks to the actors.
The thing I like about him the most is he has great eye for detail. You know, he's loves art direction. So, you know, we're not just jumping into this. We're doing like, you know, hours of lighting. Everything has to look just perfect.
I very much sort of went into every scene with the designer and said, okay, this is a scene where we're going to really play the Asian influence. And this scene we're going to play the European influence. It's very eclectic. I think it's probably an amalgam of Europe and Asia, and a little bit of San Francisco mixed in. Certainly this mansion being of Gaudí, you know, which is a Spanish designer.
You're going to prison for life this time, Casanova.
But yet I wanted the diner to be 40s, American 40s.
Maybe it's time to level the playing field.
And I wanted a lot of the exteriors to feel very sort of like Hong Kong harbor, because I wanted a lot of water around the city. You get these sort of cross cultures going on, and you know, you go into any big city today and you go down into a section and it's all Chinese writing or Mexican writing or Spanish writing. And I think that's very much a reflection of society today. And so I just sort of took it a step further and created this sort of near future reality that is Mystery Men.
We opened the movie with a scenario where we're at a senior citizen's home. And we took the adage, it's not your normal, very kind of suburban senior citizen center. Everything in there is somewhat tweaked. We have seniors that are enjoying Pepto-Bismol, and the bar is a pharmacological bar. We had fun with it. The senior, everybody had a fun time.
I describe it as a cartoon gone horribly, horribly wrong.
Quick question. Is this your best?
Okay, I realize you're upset.
Victor, I'm positioned. Okay, do you understand what that means on a very personal level here?
Greg Kinnear's outfit was a breakthrough for us because to mold an outfit like a Batman, it's a minimum of $200,000. And the actor can barely move in it, by the way. But we needed an action, a character that could move and be this Captain Amazing. So we experimented and we came up with neoprene.
Neoprene or neoprene, or I can't really pronounce it to tell you the truth.
The wetsuit fabric.
Here's what I can tell you. It's hot as hell.
We quilted and added, padding to it.
I basically sweat in it a lot.
Everything came up, giving him this look of great strength.
I didn't know that my body could retain this much water.
Basically, that outfit, he can do just about anything in it because it's so pliable.
All day long while we're shooting, I'm sweating.
So I'm really proud of that. That was an incredible feat.
And when I'm done sweating, I sweat some more.
I couldn't have imagined it worked as well as it did.
And action!
Oh, this is a fine, elegant Harvey Falsbanker.
Even when it's sucked by scum like you?
Captain Amazing. I thought it was all about publicity and keeping your sponsors happy.
See, now it's that sort of cynicism that I really feel like is, poisoning society. Oh, look at this. A subtronic sorry.
Now, Ben's character, Furious, is, he works in car parts salvage place. And that's what he wears, and that's it, no big deal.
I kind of liken him to the guy in the group. Like, he's like, if it was a band, he's the guy who started the band. But he's the least talented member in the band. Like, he's the guy who doesn't really play the bass that well. But he's the one who believes in the band the most.
I don't find you threatening.
Oh, well, you're very kind.
At all.
Listen, I still feel like I should take you out to dinner or something just to make up for being so scary.
There's 7 different comedic styles, and not just styles of performance, but styles of how you get it there. Ow! I've learned, I've tried to take a little bit from everybody and say, that's another way of doing it that works as well or better than the way I do it.
I learned a lot. These are all great people, and everybody here has been really helpful. Paul Rubens said, I can't get these lines. He said, write them on your hand. Write them on your hand. Write them on the, he said. That's a high temperature fabric adhesive liquid projector. I can trick that out with a clamshell holster. It comes with a leather carrying case. It's got a wad cutter and a full warranty.
Nicely done.
A lot of the weaponry used is all non-lethal. For instance, tornadoes or glue.
Good message for the kids, I wanted my kids to have a story they could relate to. I don't have kids yet, but when I do, I would want them to have a story they could relate to.
My favorite was the blame thrower, because you point it at 2 people and they begin to assign blame.
roll. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Your bad attitude is hurting this team.
Stop spitting on me, or I'm gonna shower.
Lady, let it shower. Stink. Sorry if I
I'm sorry. No.
You throw a fork. You throw a fork and it somewhere hits you on here. It incapacitates them, doesn't it? Like, ooh, ow, I've been hit, I can't. You throw a knife, you can rip their entire arm off, kill them. I don't want to stop a crime by committing an even worse crime. I'm not a stab man, I'm not the murderer, I'm not knifey boy, I'm the blue rotter, master of silverware. Do forgive our incredulity, but I'm wondering how you can be certain you've achieved transparency at all.
Well, when you go invisible, you can feel it.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Thanks a lot. It was nice to have met you.
Thank you for that.
Hi, I'm Kel Mitchell, star of Mystery Man, and I play Invisible Boy. And today, I'm gonna do the theme song for the movie. I'm very excited. I'm glad they let me do this. And I wanna take you in and have you guys check it out. So come on, come with me. No doubt.
There's only one thing that I need to know. There's only one thing that I need to know.
Janine Garofalo got the flow.
yeah.
Then still, you know, he gon' rock the mic and killer. He be the filler. William Macy, you know how we do it every day. See, we be the baddest. You trying to step up to these math kids. You know, we coming from Chi-Town. We get down all the way to LA. We don't play. Y'all know y'all wanna stay when we be rocking it. Yeah. What attracted me to the project was they were telling me all the people that was gonna be in it. And then it's everybody's dream to, you know, play a superhero.
That said, though, this movie is pretty original. I've never seen anything quite like it, even Scream. I mean, it's a bizarre effort here.